I've been in Turkey, as you say, for about 9 months. I'm very happy to be here. My family and I have settled in very well. It brings back some memories for me. I first visited Turkey when I was 16 years old. I was travelling with my parents on a cruise, and we stopped at Istanbul and also Ephesus. And then in my 20s, I came back here as a backpacker, and I went to Istanbul, to Cappadocia, to Pamukkale, to Çanakkale, and of course Gallipoli Peninsula. And it made a very strong impression on me at the time, the generosity and the hospitality of the people, the amazing landscape, and of course the history. And you know, my friend and I that I was travelling with spent a lot of time drinking tea in people's shops because everybody wanted to talk to us. So very, very happy memories, and it's wonderful to be here now, to have a much longer time to explore the country. It was an amazing country 30 years ago. It's amazing today. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll focus mainly on Turkey, because that's been the most recent experience for me. So obviously, as I've mentioned, the people are extraordinary, very, very friendly, very hospitable all over the country. I mean, obviously following different traditions according to the part of the country that they come from. Secondly, it's about the economy and the manufacturing capacity of Turkey. I think just about anything can be made here, and it is. I mean, for everything from white goods through to cars, through to very sophisticated defence material. So I think that's something that's been really impressive to me, to see the advanced manufacturing capacity, and the fact that so much of what goes into Europe is actually made in Turkey. And then the third thing is the incredible investment in infrastructure. The country is very well connected through highways, amazing bridges, rail links, seaports, the aviation links. The fact that you can fly just about anywhere in the country is wonderful, to be able to connect up like that. And another thing that has impressed me is also the healthcare system, and it's very, very accessible and available, and I think during the pandemic it really showed how strong it was. The first thing I'd say is that our bilateral relations are on a very strong footing. Now, we have the historical legacy of the Gallipoli campaign. I think we were there as combatants, and we ended up as friends. And that's a very, very special link, and I think it stands us in very good stead. It's a unique tie, and it's quite unusual in international relations for countries that have fought wars to then end up as very good friends and partners. So we're very proud of that linkage, and I get a lot of positive comments about that part of our history. Quite recently, we've had two Australian companies, one a biotech company and another a fintech company, and both of them have made decisions to establish operations in Turkey. And I think the sort of advanced technology, high-tech field is somewhere where we're likely to do better and to have more collaboration. So I'm looking forward to doing what I can to encourage that. So that's certainly a priority for me. But we're living with COVID now. I mean, we had some very, very strict measures for 2 years. We closed the country off, and we closed parts of Australia so people couldn't move around the country. I think we did a good job in reducing the number of people that actually died. I think the vaccine rollout was very successful. So now we have 96% of all Australians over the age of 16 have received two doses of vaccine. So we've also been active in our region, particularly in the South Pacific and Southeast Asia. We've been able to deliver 40 million doses of vaccines to those countries because we could see that in some cases their health systems could be easily overwhelmed, and we were also concerned about their ability to get supplies of vaccine. So we've worked hard on that particular issue. Very good question, and it is a timely one. Australia is home to the oldest living culture on the planet. You are right that some of our history is painful, and the process of dealing with that history has been a gradual one. In 2017, we had the Uluru, I'll just get the right name, the Uluru Statement from the Heart, which was an offer to all Australians from the First Nations peoples to take the next step in our reconciliation journey. So the Australian government has announced its intention to legislate a voice in the Australian Parliament, so an Indigenous voice. They plan to have a referendum, and then there will be further discussions in order to turn that into legislation. So that will be a very important step, I think. Collected some pictures, but what you see on the walls in the residence here are actually an institution called Armitage. So it buys works of art from an interest in Indigenous issues, and particularly the art